washer and had.
Rain in Kentucky.
Yeah, it's getting like rain here. I was looking at the weather before, whenever I was setting everything up. We have rain every day the forecast of July 3rd, so that's going to make wheat harvest real nice. So guys, this one's a little bit different. I have a special guest, my wife. Here we are.
Parked on my couch.
Yeah, we're in the studio here, our living room. Audio, everybody experiencing bad audio, or is it just that person? Which shirt? I'm wearing a Dakota Micro shirt, and she's wearing one of our shirts. Can hear you clear. Good. So all is good with the family. Everything is well. Just actually got a rental car after for those of you who don't know, we had a car wreck on Friday. I guess if you don't follow us on Instagram, you don't know that. But we had a car wreck on Friday. Lady T-boned us. Everybody was okay. So we just got a rental car. Yesterday we picked it up and it was a Ford Fiesta. She could not even sit up. She couldn't hurt it. She's short. So now we have a Suburban again. There's something about it, the crap you don't see. But, Duluth, Illinois. Can't hear you. Man, some people can hear us and some people can't. Closer. Hit my wife's foot. Shut down. You're from Mando, Ohio. Just right up the road. Hello from the river. How's the little one doing? Sleeps like 2 hours, doesn't she?
3.5 hours.
That's not normal. She just does it right now. Great. I don't have to read the comments.
Can't hear you. How's the crops?
Man, probably no one can hear us. Might have had the camera mount on the volume on the phone. Is that any better? Hopefully it's better. We talk much while we're waking up the kids. Oh no. Is that any better? Might have had a Bluetooth headset on.
Barely hear you. Camera's up close.
It was for a second. Can't hear anything. Man.
Try again. That's Londonderry. Breath pepper.
You're on Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi sucks, so maybe if we stream on 4G, that'll be better.
So you had to replant.
I don't know. Maybe the river's out right now, so we'll have to see what it does. But we haven't had to replant anything. Had some soybeans with some slug damage, but it hasn't been enough to really justify replanting much.
Sounds like kind of too smart for your mouth.
Nope. I don't think so. This is the same way I do this every time. Well, that's SLC Farms. Thanks for the super chat, buddy.
Did your truck make it back to there or anything in place?
That is an Instagram follower or a Facebook follower. After the crash, she drove my truck to town. But yes, it did come back without any scratches. It did come back with a Happy Meal in the store, though. I wasn't very happy about that. Use the mic you use in your videos. I can't because I'm using a different camera. In my videos, I use a Canon M50 with an external microphone. And the live stream, I'm just using my cell phone. Let's see. I do have a case on my phone. Maybe that'll be better. Probably not.
I didn't hear the part about the wreck. What happened?
We were driving down the highway, and a lady made like a U-turn. She cut across traffic without looking and drove into the side of us. So, like I said, I was okay, so all was well.
Are you going to buy a white planter?
Depending on how, we're like 6 lottery numbers away. That's how to describe it.
How much? 46? I don't know. Do you put on your weed? I don't know.
It was better. Maybe just speak of it. We were almost yelling. Seems like maybe it was a phone case. I don't know.
Can't hear a word you're saying.
Someone just said that.
Yep.
Ah, no.
I'm planting in southwest Indiana. Still can hear.
Still can't hear.
I can hear fine.
Man, I don't know what's going on, man. It seems like half the people can hear and half of them can't. It's perfect. Hey, that's live, I guess, sort of. Moving on. You guys have any questions for my wife? She kind of appears in the videos from time to time, but not a whole lot, I guess.
Bring in the pizza boxes.
She does bring pizza.
Did you buy the Expo?
No, it is actually moving on down the road tomorrow. It was just a demo. I wish it wouldn't have rained. We ran it, well, Dad ran it Saturday. Pretty much all day. We went camping this weekend, so I didn't run it on Saturday. And it's rained ever since. If it hadn't rained, we probably would have sprayed all of our beans with it too. We pretty much sprayed all the post on the corn with it. Oh man.
How do I put up with Brian?
How much for the girl? Well, after that laugh, she's free. Anything else? Anyways, the Oxbow, the guy's coming down at 8 in the morning to take us to one of the neighbors. So it is leaving tomorrow. Probably do a video, walk around the Oxbow with the Oxbow guy before it leaves. But we did not buy it.
You both have farming background.
No. Caleb, tell me where your parents work.
My dad works at Mead, which is a factory here in town. And I have a special needs brother. So my mom was a stay-at-home mom, taking care of him and us.
We met in FFA, so I guess there's a little bit of a farming link there. But, we're not both from a farming background.
Personal.
Yeah, I am.
Are you using selfie mode or the front camera?
We are using the selfie mode. But like I said, this is how I do every video, or every live stream. Raining again in, what was that, Illinois?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was looking at our Farmer's Edge weather station, and it said something like we've had rain every day for like the last 14 days we've had rain 13 days. For like a total of like, I don't know, 5 inches or something like that. Man, they really want to buy you, I guess.
Yeah, this isn't that kind of a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, thanks for the money though. But, she's not for sale. I mean, I don't know how to wash clothes for one thing. I don't know. screw that up the other day.
Yeah.
Where we at now?
I'll send you some rain.
No, our drought's over. We are good. We are good for a while.
Can you adopt me? I can bring my own beer.
Man, someone else can barely hear us. Hello from Wisconsin.
I don't think that that's a speaker thing. I think that's a movie thing.
Usually I'm in that tractor and it's noisier than crap in there. Let's see what we can do. Someone asked why there hasn't been any videos lately. There hasn't been a lot going on here lately. I mean, it's rained a lot. Today I was going to film and look at some flood damage. And go look at some flood damage. We ended up having a meeting at, what was that first one? 9 o'clock with the grain marketing specialist. I had a meeting right after that at 11 o'clock. And had another meeting after that at 1 o'clock. Dogfight somewhere in North Shepherd tried that. Audio's okay, video just skips a bit. Yeah, I think that's just live streams. They always seem to have issues.
You get the beans done. Are all your crops in the ground?
No, the last video you've seen where the planter broke down, it has rained every day since. So that field is still unplanted. The planter is actually still broke. I should probably do that sometime in the near future.
Hello, Mr. Stolen.
Barely able to hear you guys. We're quiet people, I guess, tonight. We are trying to talk a little bit muffled because our kids are sleeping, but I'm not sure why the audio is so terrible tonight.
Is it worth it to grow soybeans when China put an embargo on them?
It was getting pretty iffy, but with the planning progress reports, both commodities, soybeans and corn are up. Corn is up like, I guess when you really look at it, it's up like 20% really. It went from 350 to 461 is what our local is, and here our basis is 20 over. So I'd be curious to hear what everyone else's basis are on corn, but soybeans have followed right along. I think soybeans now are trading at right around 885 locally, so that makes it worth it. Still making some money there.
Tell me about your cars. Both of them.
Well, I have a 67 RSSS Camaro, and my dad has a 65 SS Nova. So that's the car. It is going to be in a video in the future. It's sometime in the future. I would like to drive it some more, but it rains every day, and I really don't feel like getting it real dirty. So I guess that's kind of why it hasn't been in the video yet.
We took the pictures of the kids all by ourselves on Brian's camera.
Kathy's pretty proud of it. That was her idea.
Oh, yeah. There's Dax.
In bed. Dax has been with me all day working.
Did you get a Massey Ferguson?
It's basically the same thing as the Challenger my dad drives. If we were getting another tractor, they're pretty closely priced, so we'd probably get a 1000 series Challenger. It was pretty much. They're just kind of a little bit higher end tractor, I think. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Massey Ferguson. Like I say, it's the same thing as the older Challenger we have.
Is it past George's bedtime?
Yes. When we're not working late, George goes to bed around 8:30 to 9:30. He might be watching now, so maybe he'll pipe in. I don't think he knows how to write comments though, because he's had a YouTube account since I started the channel.
Special weather sticker. What?
We've had some bad storms too. I mean, it was like 2 or 3 nights this week we've had tornado warnings, so just waiting to wake up one day and see all the corn laying down. Probably a good year to have wind coverage and green snap.
Oh boy, is that Michigan?
Yeah, I'm at the highest state. How did you like the ox bill? Like I said earlier, I don't spray a lot, so I mean, I don't have enough experience to really form an opinion. When I did run it, I thought it was nice. It seemed like it was fairly simple. Um, but Dad, he really liked it. I think he wants to try a Heggie also, so kind of compare those maybe. And I guess one of the neighbors is trying an Apache and a broom, I believe is what they're called, which is made by Apache. So I don't know. I like the Oxbow okay, but they're all really expensive. Like a lot of money. I don't like that part.
Kim, that you didn't know you were a farmer.
Hmm. Hey Brian, I work at Great Plains. We're your Turbo Max. Love seeing it in action and hope you guys are happy with the product. By the way, also build some really great planters as well. Well, I had a Great Plains planter and I have some mixed opinions on it. I don't know, that's been 10 years ago, so maybe they've changed a little bit by now. But I do like our Turbo Max. It gives us fits sometimes, but I've learned one thing, never back into corners anymore. Yep, there's one baby at Lake who might be losing her guest. Cannot hear you. Man. Planted our last 65 acres of beans last night. Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations.
What's your future tillage plans? How will it been?
Um, well,
Really? People. I'm freaking sleepy.
yeah, that's a bit strange. For future tillage practices, I will probably keep running vertical tillage. We are going to try experimenting with some cover crops this year. We don't have a lot of experience with cover crops, but I'm definitely thinking of ground that we weren't able to plant. There's several wet holes in some of the big bottom fields where the river had got in there and just surface water is still laying there. Thinking about putting some radishes in there and some ryegrass, and then we'll probably still run the vertical tillage too. I wouldn't mind at some point going to strip till. It's just it's an expensive upfront cost. We strip tilled at one time. We liked that, but we lost access to an anhydrous tank. So if we did strip till, we strip till and dry fertilizer in.
Anderson Roberts. His corn broke because he has no rain.
Oh man, what part of the country is that in? One extreme to the other there. Ours is washing away in a flood, and yours is burning up.
Are you gonna try rice?
Maybe. Still looking for an aqua planter. I'm guessing it has to be dry enough to plant rice. I don't know. I don't know anything about rice farming. Yeah, baby's awake. So she went to bed pretty early tonight, so. I can hear you well, maybe it's just not going. Oh, I can't hear you well. So, sorry about the poor audio, guys. I don't know what's going on with that. Like I say, it's just the same way I always do these. So, it's just odd to me that in that tractor with that Pro 700 beef and the audio was fine. I was worried that it wouldn't be very good. Here in PA, we always cover crop oats and rye on all of our corn ground and chop it off for heifer feed in spring. We are drowning here in northeast Indiana and have over 1,000 acres of corn left to plant. Man, that's rough. Almost 1,000 acres of beans again. How late are you guys going to push that envelope? I mean, I've heard some people around here saying they're going to go till July 1st, but I think think they're basically just hoping to get silage corn out of it. There's a big dairy county up there, I think, is doing that. That was a rumor mill, anyways. How old are the combines? My combine, the one I run, is a 2014, and the one Dad runs is a 2015. He's actually having a lot of work done on his right now. Ohio Ag is working on it, putting cylinder bars on it and several other things. Do you grow any canola or wheat? We have wheat. We do not grow canola around here. We do have winter wheat. If it'll quit raining, that'll be in the harvest videos here pretty soon. Or in the YouTube videos here pretty soon. We have some wheat that's probably ready. That's one thing that worries me with wheat. Every year it's getting harder and harder to find the window to get our wheat out before it starts sprouting in the field. You have a very short window, it seems like. I mean, right now, like I said, we have some fields that are probably ready. If it rains every day till the 4th of July, we're really going to start struggling with some quality issues. And then, they just dock you more and more and more, and eventually it's not going to go anything. We've never got to that point yet, but every year it seems like we get closer. So maybe one reason why we're planting a little less wheat. The Ohio farmer. I live in Hillsboro, Ohio. Well, you've been getting some of the same rains we've been getting. Wish the sound worked. Man, I'm sorry, Stephen. I don't know what's that. I don't understand it either. YouTube just gives me fits. That was nice. We're doing those nice. We plant beans until July 4th, corn until tomorrow. Gotcha. Usually we'll plant double crops. I plant double crops. Our prevented plant date is the 15th, so I've obviously never planted past the 15th. But it turned out okay. Around here, it just all depends on our frost date. If we can get an average frost, we're okay with planting that late. Do you double crop? Yes, we double crop soybeans right behind our wheat. So you'll see me in the planter in the morning, and then the combine in the evening, and then back in the planter at night. Wow, I'm glad I found this. Came across this live stream. I look at gardening videos from time to time. Hey, glad to have you. How much government juice do you go through the year? That is a good question. Seems like every year it gets to be more and more, because every year we're getting more and more equipment with government juice. Just a rough guess, probably 500 gallons a year, and that's very, very rough. Probably more than that. But the combines don't really burn much. I mean, maybe 3 fill-ups each a year total. What burns the most is tillage. Tillage burns a lot. Planting, you don't really burn much. I mean, you can go like every other fill-up pretty easy. Oh, Connie, thanks for the comment. So you watch me, Zach, and Nick. That's awesome. Thanks for watching us all. The support is great. Take it off early and dry it. It's hard to run wheat in the rain, but we've thought about drying it. Unfortunately, the bottom of our dryer has a perforated screen, and we're trying to find doors for it. It's actually a very old dryer that we'd be using. And we're having trouble finding doors for it, believe it or not. It's an old Super V. How close are you to Dark County? I think that's pretty far away. If I'm not mistaken, Dark County is in northeastern or northwestern Ohio, and we're basically south central Ohio. We're a lot closer to Kentucky. Do you plant all same populations of beans? Starting out, I'll plant a lower population, and then as the year progresses, I'll up it a little bit. The last fields I was planting at 170. And then we get into double crops. depending on how late it is.
I'll up it to 190 and then eventually maybe 210.
That's usually where I plant at.
I wanted to plant a lot lower this year. I wanted to start off at 140, but we had a lot of bad germ beans lower than normal, so I just stayed where I've always been.
And I'm glad I did that well. So, there's my guest. What was the super chat?
What do you think?
Oh, that's a good super chat. I'll read that one. Thank you, Jay.
How is the amount of government juice, how do you determine that?
How do I determine? Okay, well, maybe we need to back up. Government juice is debt. That's just what made Dad call it. So, I mean, I'm determining the amount we use based on how much we use, I guess. I mean, if you don't know, the harder your engine is pulling, the more it is using. So, for example, when you're tilling, the tractor is pulling hard all the time, so you use more of it. And whenever you're planting, you're almost at an idle. So you're just not using it near as much.